Have you guys seen the story? You've seen the video, right? It reached to satellite at this hour. The tiredness in my soul, but I just had to come out and speak about this video because I know I'm going to forget everything by tomorrow. Because, the Americans are trying to invade. So let's not even forget that that's what's on ground right now. Now, when I address this topic, I'm addressing every young girl and every future girl that finds herself in this situation. Now, first of all, please, I really feel bad for Regina. When I tell people that your relationships should be kept private, a lot of people come out and say, oh, so you want her to be abused in private without speaking out. That's not what I mean. I mean, if this relationship was private, now even if she wanted to get a divorce because of the issues they're having, it would have been easier for her to do it because nobody's egos will be hurt. But guess what? Now it is so public, it is embarrassing, and let's not forget that men in general, their egos are so big, it gets also hurt very easily. So now he as a man has to come out and prove that he's Odogu. Do you understand? So this is something that could have been fixed in a little bit of time, but it's not. Sorry, I'm talking fast. But second, let's even speak about the police. So you mean to tell me you left your duties of looking for real bandits to come and arrest Regina's brothers and sisters because an influential man paid you guys to do that, and you feel like that's okay? So that's the standard we are setting right now for our country. So just because I have money, I can do whatever I want, and you guys just want kitty kata kata. Like, you guys need to check yourself because we are embarrassing as a country at this point. Now, into Regina. Listen, I don't know who you're trying to convince. I would have liked you as a young girl to sit down and be silent this period. There are a lot of narratives and things going around and being said. You should have done what Annie Dibia is doing. Just keep quiet. Because guess what? When you come out to make videos like this, you make the public look stupid in a way, because I'm like, who are you trying to convince of this story? Let's get into the story. Number one, you said you were coming out to explain because people used is it 200 naira to buy your CDs because you're famous, and that's why you have to come and explain yourself. Number one, honey, this is why I tell people, stop putting so much power to celebrities, because when push comes to shove, they look at you like just your 200 naira. That 200 naira multiplied by 200 million, that's money in the bank. Now, first of all, you're not coming out to explain because of the CDs they bought. You're coming out to explain because you sold a narrative to young girls. You made it. You sold the story of, listen, if you're lucky and blessed enough to marry a wealthy old man, these are the benefits. So a lot of young girls followed you because of those statements you made. And now, yes, you do need to come out and explain to them, like, wait, hold on, the grass ain't that green, so that they also would learn from your mistakes. But that's not what you're doing. Now, literally, you're pissing on the public. Like, is it because you bought 200 CD? Whatever. Second of all, you said people say you got married because of greed. I feel like greed is not the right word. I feel like obligation is more like the word. You claim that your family has money on its own, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But a family who has money does not put her daughter under the pressure of taking up an entire lineage. You say you take care of, you send your brothers to school, you're helping your mother because it is your job, your blessing from God. Now, let me correct you right there. I always say it is not a child's job to take care of her mother. It is not a child's job to take on the responsibility of a parent. Parents are supposed to be the nurturers. Parents are supposed to be the givers. They are the vessel. They bring you into this world and try, by God's grace, to raise you into a decent human being. So no, the only reason you would help your parents is if you're just human and you decide, okay, you know what, my mom has been through a lot. Because me personally, with my daughter, she has seen so much, how much I struggle to make sure we are at this position. So out of the goodness of her heart, she said, you know what, I might buy my mama a house one day. And I'll be like, bless you, child, But the idea that, wait, hold on, it's my child's responsibility to take care of me, that is bonkers. Like, let's even kill that right now. For all the young girls out there, kill that thought. Now, you also made a point. How much money does a man need to give a woman to get her child and all that? Let me tell you something. If you don't watch the news, mothers have done worse for less. I have seen stories about mothers who were on drugs, who sold their baby for $20 just so she can get money, and allowed her babies get raped just to get drugs. So yes, it happens, and it happens a lot. And this is the part I don't like, because you're confusing the public. At the age of 18, 19, 20, you were the one taking care of the whole family. That is a lot of responsibility. But acting jobs do not pay that much. At that time, acting jobs. Even till now, I know people who break their backs to act, and they're still not getting paid that much, to the point where you can take care of your whole entire family and also be able to sponsor per Ned $50,000, which that is bonkers. Now, going to his side, listen, a lot of people might only know Ned because of your marriage, but this man was successful before he met you. Let's be clear about that. He had money, but also his part I don't even understand. I find it very strange that a man at that age is still interested in a younger, but that's the society we live in. And the one that bothers me from his interview is he said he was under pressure to get married to someone from his village. You mean to tell me at your age you're under pressure and you had criteria, and one of them meant that you had to be a virgin and blah, 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 blah. But now me, I'm confused because I'm thinking, how did she make money at that age to sponsor? You know what? Let's not even go there. Let's just let people believe what they want to believe. Now, you said you fell in love with him. That, to me, I find it very bonkers because, number one, from what he said from his video, he said that he was under pressure and he needed a wife, and you were brought to him, and within a space of 3 weeks, he got married to you. So when exactly did you fall in love, Missy? Please, I'm really curious at this point. When did you look at an older gentleman and say, oh my God, you're the one for the rest of my life, I want to be with you? Where exactly did you meet him? Because from what he said that, you see, that's why internet never forgets. He said you were brought to him. And you said that your family, they warned you, they fought you, they broke bottles so you don't get married to him. But I'm sorry, have you watched your wedding videos? In fact, I might put a clip here. You look miserable on your wedding. The one person that was dancing the most was your mother. Like I said, I'm making this video not to attack you or your mother, but to also enlighten the young girls. And I'm sorry I have to speak loud fast because I only have 10 minutes and I'm not doing a part 2. Those videos show that your family were clearly very happy. You are the only person in that video that looked miserable. So a person who is in love could not have that face on their wedding day. It is impossible. You look like it was a punishment being on your wedding day. So I don't know where that narrative of you were in love, you went to the police and said my family, that story is, come on. Silence sometimes is the best. You should allow the public think whatever they want to think, but just keep quiet, heal in peace, focus on your kids, try to see what you can do with that situation, but heal. Now you say it's love. Doesn't love mean care and respect? Now listen, care and respect is the basic human necessity. When dealing with human beings, care and respect are the two things you need just to manage life, you know. So when you talk about love, you're talking about compatibility, you're talking about attraction, you're talking about compromising, you're talking about knowing instinctively what your partner needs and just helping make life easier. And yes, you do not want to come and shame your husband's name, because let's be real, maybe you did fall in love at a point, because look, if you look at yourself from before you got married and after, there is a big glow. Honey, you is glowing. You are beautiful right now, you know. So yes, it is very possible that you did fall in love, but falling in love for the things or comfort that you receive is not enough to sustain a long-term marriage. You need every other thing. You know, it's like sprinkle of everything to make a marriage that would last. Now, the one aspect that I really feel bad about is the children. Now, when situations like this happen, especially when they're so public, the children always get caught in the middle. And you said he does have multiple children, so you want to raise yours. I don't believe, honestly, with the ego that man has on him, I doubt he would allow you change your children's name to yours. Now, also, you have to think, forget the anger, forget everything going on right now. You have to think about your children long term. What name is actually going to help them better? At the end of the day, your husband or your ex-husband is a successful man and his name carries weight. That means that a lot of doors will be open for your children. A lot of women get married to older, successful people because of their future children that most of them had not even had. They forget to think about how they feel in the moment. Now, I really wish you luck with the children situation, but please, stay off the internet. You're doing your case more harm than good. Your video from start to end is just like, come on. In fact, there are more I could say about your video, but I'm exhausted.